All right, what's up, people? It's Pretty Boy Brent's checking in right quick. Thank you for stopping by the Man Cave. Let's get into some hot takes. Taraji P. Henson. Taraji has made the news, anyway, she's been all over social media, or whatever, because of a vulnerable, sentimental, whatever. She broke down crying when she was talking about her acting career. Now, let me just preface this by saying I think Taraji P. Henson is a great actor. She is a great talent. But before we go any further, let's just see the video. I think here the host of this show is addressing the fact that maybe has spoken about or expressed that she's thought about not acting anymore.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, here's a whole entire team behind us. They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, "Oh, such and such made $10 million," no, that's not that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%.
That's right.
Okay? So do the math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed,
Sometimes
not
more.
after what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So
You're tired.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I get that.
It wears on you, Because what does that mean? What is that telling me?
What is it telling me?
Actually, I want to see
Yeah.
what do they
And what
say
does
to
it
her?
tell me? Yeah.
And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. I think it's an important message for people to hear because we see the lights, camera, action.
And then
And
they
it's so
tell me we
glamorous,
don't
yes.
translate overseas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, enough is enough. That's why I have other things. I have my TPH brand. I have my mental wellness. I have other things because this industry, if you let it, it'll steal your soul. But I refuse to let that happen.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's really look at what she just said, right? Because what she expressed is stuff that everyone in the industry goes through, right? Now, let me just speak from a common sense point of view because I'm not in the industry, but this is what I think from an outsider looking in, and I think this is without taking into what she broke down about the how the finances get split. For instance, Uncle Sam be deboing the fuck out of these people. By the way, Uncle Sam takes 50%. Goddamn. I think one of the bigger problems here is star power. Now, remember, when I started, I said Taraji is a great talent, but unfortunately, talent is not enough in the media industry. Unfortunately, you don't even have to look at the film industry. Just look at the music industry. How many untalented people are we seeing right now that's just blowing up? They're starting to get the budget spent on them. A perfect example is Sexy Red, and most of you should know who that is, right? She's the girl that she blew up off of the Pound Town song. Pussy bang, my mooney home round. and she's been making trash music ever since. But there's a market for it, right? It's and that's a deeper topic as far as when it comes to like ratchet slash degenerate music seeming to be pedestalized in the black community. That's a whole different shit. But the point is, while Sexy Red is blowing up, there's other female artists, right? Or just other artists, period. But only because she's a female artist, I'm gonna stick to female artists that are way more talented than she is, and they're not getting the amount of attention and remuneration that Sexy Red is getting. That's just how the game go. And let's actually, to make it more like Taraji's situation, let's say uh, rap is a male dominated uh, genre. There's still there's still dudes who are way more talented than Sexy Red, but they're not getting the same kind of push. They're not getting the same kind of heat and spotlight that she is. I just how the game go. So when we take it back to the film industry, Taraji aside, Michael Fassbender. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Let me just bring him up real quick so y'all could. Michael Fassbender. This guy is a fucking great actor. It's a great actor. You know who's way bigger than him and commands more money than he does? Keanu Reeves. Let's be very realistic. There are plenty of actors who act better than Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is just good at being Keanu Reeves. he's not a he's almost basically the same character in every, but we like that character that he plays. So, you know, however he's managed to maneuver himself, whether it's the luck of landing such big roles, because the Matrix really skyrocketed him. His role as Neo, and John Wick was another godsend for him. He's a megastar actor who's not really that great of an acting talent, especially when compared to his peers like A1 Michael Fassbender. Don Cheadle is a talented actor. He'll never be big as Keanu Reeves. Let's pick a black actor, because now we could argue that it's a whole white black thing, which that does exist. Obviously, there is the racial influence that does exist in a lot of industry, right? If you want to go back to music, it's one of the reasons why Eminem is as big as he is. Not to take away from his talent, but the fact that he's white, even by his own admission, obviously helps push him a little bit further than if he were just a black dude. I shouldn't say just a black dude. If he was a black dude, because see how it just sneaks into our vocabulary. Like look how I just belittled being black. Shame on me. Um, let's see. Don Cheadle is a great actor. Um, so let's look at other black actors real quick. Um, that are arguably to be. Nah, I have to say most of these guys up here are actually pretty damn good actors. Forrest Whitaker is a pretty good actor, but he's not he's not gonna get as high as a Will Smith or Morris Chestnut. I don't think he's that big of an actor. Some of these people are not that big, and that's accurate. But there are other people that it's like, yo, why isn't this person bigger? Because they're actually really good. Jeffrey Wright. I didn't even know this. I thought Jeffrey Wright was some Hispanic dude. To be honest with you, I think he's a pretty good actor. Um, but anyway, I don't want to Omar Epps. Wood Harris actually. Yeah. The point I'm making is there's a lot of talented people out there who they don't see the success and the heights of fame that other people who may be of equal or even lesser talent than they are. And this is what Taraji, this is the harsh truth that Taraji has to face. Because one of Taraji's biggest movies, and I wouldn't say not, it's not one of her best performances, I'm not saying, right? Because she had more important roles, but still one of her biggest movies was with Brad Pitt, Benjamin Button. And here's the harsh truth. Whatever that movie made is because of Brad Pitt. Because Brad Pitt is the main draw. Taraji did a great performance in that movie because she is a talented actor or actress or whatever the right PC word is. But nobody cares. That's the harsh truth. Like you could have put any black woman in that. Anyone could have played that role and it still would have did numbers based off of Brad Pitt. She's very replaceable in that role. So and in a lot of situations, unless she's the lead, it's like that's cool that Taraji is in there and we appreciate seeing her. But then if she wasn't there, we're still all right. And that's what's harsh about some of these things. That's what's harsh about that industry, the movie industry, especially DJ Academics. I seen him make a video about this, and he brought up a good point. When you're in that industry, your the movies you pick and how well those movies do also have a bearing on whatever your star power is at the time and what how you can negotiate. Sorry, as I'm looking at this list, I see Michael B. Jordan here. Michael B. Jordan has reached a certain level of stardom that that one can argue is almost not fair when you look at other people who are more talented that are probably not as big as him right now. Not to say that Michael B. Jordan is a horrible actor. He's not a great actor neither. But he is in a space where he's much bigger than a Forrest Whitaker, who is a much better actor than Michael B. Jordan. But anyway, I digress. Um, I was going back to academics' point when you were saying about people picking movies. So let's say I got some heat on me now because I did a good I was in this movie. It did well. I'm a standout performance in that movie. So the next movie I go on to now off of the back of this movie, I got buzz now. So that could help me get into another movie. Now, if I pick a movie and it's a flop, now I'm on shaky ground, right? Depending on how great I was as far as my star power is concerned, it's not just about people thinking I was good at acting or whatever. It's how much they resonated with me and how much they just liked me or it little things like even just down to your aesthetics, how good you look, how pleasant you seem, the aura you seem to bring to the role, right? If I'm likable in the first place, that will also dictate how many flops I can take before people start going like, "All right, bro." And apparently, the movie she picked is what keeps her down there. Now, there's more to it, obviously, but I would apply that to everyone. It's like you have a star meter. You keep doing good movies, your star meter is gonna go up and up and up and up and up. But when you start doing bad movies, it's bringing your star meter down. And I think the movies that she's been in had her going like this. She's never had enough of a run to be up there. That coupled with whatever her own natural star power is, it just isn't enough to put her into the realm of maybe how Halle Berry was back in the day. That kind of star power. So now she's just in this space where she got to work and it feels like she's doing a lot but she's not getting paid. And yes, there is the I'm not going to I don't know how to articulate. Let's just say there is there's the hurdle of racism as well, because of course when you're black you have to be excellent at whatever you do to get ahead in comparison to your non-black counterparts. Let me just blatantly say, in comparison to your white counterparts, you know, Will Smith had to work harder than Brad Pitt to become the megastar that he is. I could say the same for Denzel Washington and whoever, whatever other black stars that we have that are that big. Eddie Murphy had to be a phenomenal comedian, and he's a pretty good excuse me, he's a pretty good actor himself. That's how he was able to command, and he's funny and likable. That's how he's able to have the star power that he has. And I don't want to run this topic down into the ground, but I think this is what Taraji is just facing the harsh truth of. She's a talent, and either she doesn't have the it factor to bring her to new heights of star power where she can negotiate more and have more value in the film industry. Either she just doesn't have it, or she just hasn't had the right succession of roles to activate and get everyone else to realize the star power that she has. I think that's what the real problem is here, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, once again, I know there are underlying things. There's gatekeepers, there's people playing favorites, there's a lot of politics that goes on too. I think all actors have to face that. It is the industry, it is what it is. But there's certain things you have to do to persevere. And I'm not talking about sucking dick or some shit like that, which I'm pretty sure some of them have. But if you're not willing to sell your soul, as they say, you just have to be excellent, and you have to. That sounds like such a shit thing to say. You just have to be excellent. That's like you're not working hard enough, and she's clearly busting her ass. So, but I think it's more than just woe is me. It's really down to her career and how it's panned out. It's what's kept her where she's at. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the situation. I think Taraji P. Henson is, well, like I said, a phenomenal talent. I hope she gets the right things aligned in such a way that she can get the stardom that her talent warrants. 50 Cent said he wanted to do something with her, so I mean, let's see if 50 Cent could create an avenue where she can walk the right path to the right amount of success that she or the success she desires in the acting arena or in the film industry. Um, but anyway, man, that's just my 2 cents. I don't want to ramble on too long about it. Um, if you agree or disagree, y'all know what to do. Wherever you seen this video, I jump in the comments, say whatever you want to say. Um, of course, do all that other shit. Like, comment, whatever the shit is supposed to be to help the algorithm and help a brother out right here. And in the meantime, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.